guys, welcome to my channel. Today is another one of my DIY furniture upcycling videos using chalk paint. If you haven't checked out my beginner's tutorial, I would highly recommend watching that before you get on to this. If you don't know me, my name is Divya and this is my channel where I share some parts of me with you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can easily pull out a super simple geometric pattern using just tape. I'm going to be turning a piece of furniture which was literally waste at my place into something really cool and something really beautiful. Let's get painting. So this is the table I'm using today, and this must be at least 10 years old. You can see it's super dirty on top and even the side plaster is chipping off. The top is actually processed wood and the legs are solid wood. I'm going to start by first chipping off completely all of this plaster, and I'm just going to use a knife for this, and it really easily came off. Now once that's done, I'm going to sandpaper the sides just to smooth it out, and also any other sides on the table which you think are bumpy or there is something stuck to it, basically just to give it a good finish. And I'm going to wipe this down, and then next I want to go and use some soapy water and really give it a good scrub. So I cannot stress more, this is a really important step because you cannot have a good finish when you have dust, and you can see here the amount of dust that I collected. Again, give this a good wipe down and we are good for the paint. I'm using the iCraft white chalk paint. After giving this a good shake, I'm just going to take enough amount that I need, and then I'm using a roller brush for my first coat for the top of the table. Next I want to apply one coat to the sides, and then we proceed to the legs. So here I'm just really not putting much thought into it. I'm just dabbing some paint on. This is the first layer, so you really don't want to be too fussy about it. Just making sure I cover all the hidden sides and corners. So once that's done, that's how my table looks after the first coat. You can clearly see all the brush strokes and marks, but that's okay. That's going to be covered in our second coat. The second coat is going to be thinned down with a little bit of water, and giving it a good mix, I'm just going to go over it and apply my second coat. And the second coat, I'm going to be taking a little bit extra care, make sure that the strokes are not that visible. For that, I'm going to use this dabbing technique. Next, I then again proceed to the sides, and after the sides, a second coat to the top of the table. So after the second coat, you can see that I have a little bit better coverage, but the wood still does come through. This can be easily met in our third coat, so don't worry about it. Now on the third coat, I'm just applying it a little bit more carefully, making sure I cover all the spots. And this is how my third coat looks. If you're not happy at this stage and you think that you're still seeing the wood through it, go ahead and apply one more coat. But for me, I thought that's okay, and I'm just happy with this. Now I'm going to be starting with creating the pattern for the top of my table. For that, I'm going to be using some paper tape or even painter's tape. That is the best to work with because it's really easy to cut off, and it really comes off also easily. But at that point, my tape got over and I moved on to plastic tapes. So this was okay as well, but you can see when I'm trying to remove it, it gets really sticky, but it worked fine as well. So once that's done and I'm happy with my pattern, I'm just moving on and applying some paint. For paint, I'm using the remainder of my white paint, and I want to give it a little nice pastel yellow. So I'm going to mix in a little bit of mango yellow to this and give it a good mix, and it's going to give me a nice pastel yellow. So you can get creative, add whatever colors you like, and you can even add multiple colors. You don't have to go with one color, so it's really up to you. Just mix and match how you want it, and whatever comes to your mind. So I had some little helpers with me at this stage, and they really enjoyed the activity as well. Chalk paint is so easy to work with, and it's easy to wash off, and it's really good to do with kids. Now once it's dry, I'm going to start removing the tapes, and you will be able to see your crisp geometric patterns really emerge, and it's going to be so beautiful. The lines will be really crisp and you should have some beautiful patterns coming out. So that's how my table looks, and it's amazing. I'm just loving this pattern. So now I'm just going a little extra, and I want to really finish the sides with some dark yellow. So I'm just using a paintbrush and painting the sides of the table. This is again totally up to you, but if you're doing this, just make sure that you're careful and you don't really mess up the top pattern by spilling over to the top. Once I'm done with this, the last step is to apply the varnish, and you just need to apply a single coat of varnish, and that's it, and your table is good to use once it's dry. And that's my final table. I can't believe this is the same table I started out with. It's looking so pretty.
You can go all creative, choose your own kind of designs, patterns, and really customize it to fit your ideas. I've also linked all the items that I've used in today's video on the description box below. Again, make sure you connect with me on my Instagram handle, which I'm linking down here on the comment section. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again next week with a new video. Until then, take care. It's me, Devi, signing out. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the